Some mayonnaise, young Glizzy on the beat. Shout out to Slum Doodoo. Welcome back to the Zero Talent Pod once again. Davidici Supari, Christian Sutton, WW Gay, Kayla from Publix here. We are back. It is Sunday night. We've watched all of college football for the weekend. We watched the NFL today. A lot to talk about. Some stuff I don't want to talk about.
You ain't lying, dude.
It was quite the weekend. I think the first thing we'll start off with is giving Christian a round of applause for managing to get that helmet on. So,
well, the only reason I put my helmet on, I heard Billy Napier's looking for a quarterback. So you can see me at tryouts.
Yeah, Christian Sutton or Christopher Sean Belcher. I'll take either one of them over DJ Lagway.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
DJ Ungumbuale, whatever.
DJ throw it away. Yeah.
DJ turn the ball over.
Yeah, something.
I want to give a quick shout out because I think once Chris gets out of training camp, he's going to be able to go back and watch these, which I'm kind of happy about because I feel
awesome.
I feel like he's not able to experience football and stuff with us, but him getting out of training camp and watching these videos is like him being able to relive the moment, or at least try to live those moments like we did. So this is as close as he's going to get, is living the first 4 weeks of football.
It's kind of crazy because it's like you look at this as like a lore, and like I couldn't imagine just not knowing football for a year. Like what the fuck? Billy Napier got fired. You know what I mean? And then you just catching up with. Like, imagine he was like in the military for 2 years and we won a national championship. Or imagine he went to the military last year and basketball just wins a national championship out of nowhere.
That was my next thing I was gonna say. I think the Gators sold their soul in order to get that basketball.
We feel like the Cowboys, dude.
Yeah, we had to give that. We had to get that basketball national championship.
Yeah.
And in return, we are having, I don't know, probably 6 seasons of losing records. Maybe I don't know.
There's some kind of satanic worship going on in Gainesville because you don't get 5 touchdowns called back and what 4 touchdowns called back in 5 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
There's some satanic worship going on in Gainesville to bring basketball and Natty.
And that's Billy Napier, bro.
Yeah,
that's Billy Napier for you.
That's Billy for you.
That's bootleg, or what is it? Sunbelt Billy.
Sunbelt Billy.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh, man.
I guess let's get into the actual game. We start off great. We start off really
hot.
great.
Start off hot.
We started off. Defense goes out there. LSU gets the ball first.
3 and out.
Defense goes out there, forces a 3 and out, dude, right off the field. So, defense plays great. We get the ball. We move the ball pretty well on the first drive.
Screen pass.
We go down the field. I wanted a touchdown, but, we had to settle for 3. But, I mean, we're playing night game at Death Valley. You get a stop, and then you go down the field, get 3 points. That's a good way to start a game. Mm-hmm. So they get the ball back. Defense balls out again, bro.
3 and out.
Defense, forces 3 and out. We get the ball back, and we're in a tough spot, I think.
I'm pretty sure, was that when the wide open touchdown? Wide butt naked touchdown, about to go up 2 scores in Death Valley, I thought.
No, that was when, I was going to say the next thing was, it's 3-0. We had the ball, and DJ rolls out and throws an 87-yard touchdown to Jaden Ball. So
wide open.
I've already immediately, as I'm watching this play, I pull out my text to text Christian and be like, we up 10-0, we looking good, yada yada, and I see the flag come out. Oh my God!
As previously mentioned, the satanic worship.
It's gonna be one of them days. Yeah. So got called back.
Hayden Hansen, possible Nazi.
I mean, he's gotten three holding calls, dude.
Pass interference against USF. It was a bad call. It was a bad call against USF. But it happened. He had a hold in that one, and then he had a hold later in the game. And he just doesn't produce enough for me where it's like, we'll eat those holding calls.
We want Boardingham back.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, give Livingston the starting job.
He looked okay. He had some catches, but he dropped the one.
Penalties. He's not getting penalties.
He dropped the touchdown against USF. Wide open, remember? Wide open touchdown over his shoulder. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a tough catch, but yeah. I mean, it went through his hands, but Florida drops the game to LSU 10-20. A game where we were somehow in the game the entire game.
I kept having to like it kept hitting me every 10 minutes. Like, oh, wait a second, this game is still winnable. We're still in this game.
Yeah.
Because I'll go and be like, I'm not watching this anymore. I can't even watch this, and they'll be like, oh, we're only down 3 points. Wait a second, what?
You know when you play NCAA and you're playing your road to glory quarterback, and you done throw 4 interceptions and you want to quit the game, but you look at the screen, it's like, wow, it's really only an 8-point game.
Yeah.
And then you go out there and throw another pick. Dude, I've done that so many. That's how this game felt. It felt like we were in the game the whole game, but we just weren't. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, Florida loses 10-20, and DJ Lagway sets a record in the 2000s era for most picks by a Florida quarterback since 1992 with Shane Matthews.
Well, he was tied. He tied the record.
Actually, the record is held by John Reeves in 1972 through 9 interceptions in one game for Florida against Mississippi State.
Didn't Rex Grossman have 5 as well?
Mm-hmm. I double checked that before we started. That was actually Shane. I think no, because Rex Grossman had 4, and they were like, "Oh wow, that's a pretty good record." They didn't think he was going to go out there and throw another one, and then he throws 5.
But they didn't know who DJ Lagway was yet.
We overachieve here in Gainesville. But let's dive into the actual stats. We had 23 first downs. Do you want to take a guess about how many first downs they had in the game?
I think last I remember checking, it was like 9 or 11.
They had 10 first downs. 10 first downs. And they had 20 points. They had 1 touchdown the entire game.
Yeah. Our defense held them to... Think about this. DJ scored as many touchdowns for LSU as LSU did.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They had a pick 6, and they had 1 offensive touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Nussmeier is the biggest fraud.
He's not that good.
He should be nowhere near the Heisman talks. He threw the most horrible interception, probably worse than DJ's interceptions. That one rolling out to his right after the offensive
that
line,
was stupid.
That was retarded.
Was that to Dijon?
Yeah, he threw it right to Dijon Johnson. And it's just, that put Florida, and we got that ball at the 45 with 8 minutes left. And Billy's taking 40 seconds between plays.
Dude, Billy turned. We're down by 10 points with 8 minutes left, and Billy turned on shoe clock, dude.
Dude, this is horrible. It was horrible. The worst clock management. Get him out of Gainesville. I'm over it. Last week I told you guys, I said if Billy Napier comes in and does what Billy Napier does and opens his coloring book and just throws that crap on the field, I would have coaching candidates for y'all. And I do. We'll hit on that later, but talk more about the game, man. Where the freak is Jaden Ball?
Run the ball. Run the ball. And honestly, dude, what, he had 10 carries?
He had 10 carries.
10 carries, and I think, 4 or 5
he had
of
10
those
carries.
were in the fourth quarter when we're down by 10 points.
He had,
we're going to run the ball.
He had 50-something yards on the ground and 10 carries. We finished with 79 rushing yards as a team when he's carrying the rock most of the game.
He should be getting no less than 15, 17 carries a game. If he was getting that many carries, he'd probably be leading the country in rushing yards right now.
Even with the 5 picks, we outgained them in the passing game by over 80 yards. Dude, it's ridiculous, man. And most of LSU's rushing yards, they outgained us on the ground by they outgained us by the ground by 16 yards. And most of those yards came on the last third down.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
That last play.
It's horrendous. It's uncalled for, man.
With respect to LSU, honestly, I thought for real when they ran and Cormani, good effort by Cormani McClain, by the way, for catching him and not running out the score. But I thought LSU was going to run out the score on us.
They should have.
When
they probably were trying to.
I thought they were going to, but they took a knee. I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Man, can you believe? I think I told you this earlier, but you know what our last true road game win was? Ranked.
Yeah, you told me.
2018 Mississippi State. And and Florida made this schedule expecting us to change.
They were even ranked like 23 or
They were ranked 23. Yeah.
And they finished unranked that year, by
the way. They were sorry. Nick Fitzgerald, the Mississippi State quarterback, that dude's working at Bright right now.
Whoa.
That's a good company. I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just saying he's working for Bright right now.
McDonald's right now.
Anyways, penalties. We had 7 for 57 yards. Most of them holding calls.
Better than 12.
Better than 12.
We're
going to keep them together. Billy, after the game, we're going to keep them together. We're winning and losing as a team. Yeah, we're losing.
Honestly, like that's not. Again, like I said last week, you're going into a hostile environment like that. 7 penalties, I feel like, isn't horrible, but it's the timing of the
timely
penalties,
penalty. That's what I was going to say. Timely
it's like
penalties.
it's not on like you just started a drive and instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 20. It's like, yeah, we just threw an 87-yard touchdown. Oh, it's getting called back for holding. Oh, we got a 50-yard run. Oh, it's getting called back false start. Whatever it is, it's just. Or, yeah, I think we had a 3rd and 1 and got a false start. Like it's just like, oh, dude,
it just feels bad luck, man.
it's unbelievable.
I mean, they have scored, and this is a stat. Florida's defense has given up 2 touchdowns in 3 games. And we've played 2 ranked opponents, and we're 1-2. How does that work, man?
That is great. I didn't even realize.
Dude, our defense has given up 2 touchdowns in 3 games. And yeah, we played a high school team, but we still played USF, and we still played the LSU, the number 3 team in the nation, and you lose by double digits. And like I said, remember last week we said, oh, does 10 points save Billy's job? And we said we'd have to watch the game. This is what I mean by we would have to watch the game. Because what he put on the field...
That wasn't as close as it.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude, he's not ready. DJ Lagway doesn't practice all year long in the offseason. He's hurt. And then Billy and his guys decided to lie to the fans, lie to the media, and tell us DJ's ready to go. He's ready week 1. Me and Davey saw it week 1. He wasn't ready. He finished with a QBR of like 18.
Yeah, he was not. Even though I know we won 38 zip.
No,
we were
55-0.
It was 38 zip at half.
Yeah, he got taken out.
And he looked like he was getting better, but it was just like something seems off. And that was even against like a high school team.
Right.
So I don't know. But switching it up a little bit, I did want to talk about, because I don't even know what there is to say about the Gators besides like, I don't know. If we go, I mean, we got Miami this week. College game day is going to be there. I feel like if you have a similar performance, if DJ's turned the ball over twice in the first half, we haven't put up any points, dude, just bench him. Give Trammell a chance, seriously. I mean, you can say, like, the USF game was bad. This was horrendous. So if he starts going in, if we go into the Miami game and he's still doing the same thing, this is no longer like, oh, DJ's just getting familiar with the offense. Like, it's like, all right, dude, we're 4 weeks in and we can't score at all.
I'm
Give
tired.
the ball to Trammell Jones at that point. I don't care.
Yeah, and I'm tired. I am so sick and tired of this coaching staff lying to everybody and telling us that these players are healthy, but they're not. Where is Dallas Wilson? Where's Dallas Wilson, man?
And Caleb Banks is injured
And
again.
Caleb Banks, and he goes out. He didn't even play good. I saw him about 3 or 4 times. He broke through the line. After that, if they double teamed him, shut down. No effort. Gave up on the play. I was severely disappointed in what I saw out of Caleb Banks. And if he's hurt, he's hurt. He cannot play. This is what these guys don't understand. They're trying to play DJ Lagway. The dude's jumping on every single throw. Like he's scared to get hit. And I mean, if he's hurt, he's hurt, man.
He's scared to get hit.
He's scared to get hit. Sit
He'll
him.
scramble. He's scared to hit, but then he'll run.
I don't get it, man.
And he won't slide. I don't know if you watch that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He won't slide. It's like he's trying to get hurt. Like he's trying to take hits and like get knocked out so he can just not play is what it looks like.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, he looks so uncomfortable in the pocket. It's the worst I've seen out of a Florida quarterback. And I'm not saying it whether he doesn't have the talent. I think he's got the talent. I think we all understand he's got the talent. But I think he's so uncomfortable not knowing. I don't know if he doesn't know the playbook. I don't know if he just can't go through his reads. I don't know what's going on. He has regressed so bad. So bad, dude. And it's not like he was this bad last year. We all know. We saw the games, man. He was 6-1 as a starter, and he should be undefeated if he doesn't get hurt against Georgia. We always stress that. But, man, I'm telling you, dude, he has regressed, and I don't know what the problem is. And my guess is, give him the benefit of the doubt, he's hurt. He doesn't want to get hurt even worse. And Billy is saving his job by forcing that dude to play.
Again, you would think, but why is he doing that then? Why is he not sliding? Why is he running into
He's trying to get it all back at once. I don't know. I don't know. He needs to protect himself.
He's a bigger, slower Anthony Richardson. That's what I saw. He's a bigger, slower Anthony Richardson that just turns the ball over more. Instead of being inaccurate, he just straight up throws it to the defense. Like, this dude is me on playing college football, like me playing NCAA.
Yeah.
It's like 10 times worse. I mean, I don't even know how you throw 5 interceptions, dude. I mean, those like, just about every one of them was into double or triple coverage.
And he drops
throw the ball away, dude.
I mean, and me and Davey were texting during the game, like he mentioned. Dude, I kid you not. He threw the touchdown, and everyone was, oh, wow, what a ball. The commentators, oh, wow, what a ball. You know what I saw? I saw DJ have a 4-man spread out the field, which means 4 receivers are running a route. And this dude turns, looks to the corner, waits for his receiver to run the route, and throws it. Doesn't look at the defense. One guy. And I texted Davey, and I said, this is going to hurt him. And I didn't know it was going to be 5 interceptions. I didn't know if he was going to throw another pick. I was hoping he would go throw 5 touchdowns. But if I'm watching a quarterback, and I played safety, if I'm watching and a quarterback staring at one guy the whole route, it's going to get picked off. And that's what happened, man. And it's just he's so uncomfortable in his reads. It's ridiculous, man. It's horrible.
I think it's better to, give him some time and – I don't know, put Trammell out there at some point.
And I just...
Dude, put Aiden Warner out there at some point. I don't care.
Oh, dude, I'd rather see Trammell. And, I mean, Jaden Ball, whatever's going on with that, I don't know if Billy's trying to play cute and just trying to get DJ reps. He should have been practicing all year.
No, we threw 50 passes.
Yeah, 49 passes. Are you serious?
In a game that we weren't behind in, really, for the most part. Whenever we did get behind, it was by 3 points. It's not that serious. You don't need to be chucking the ball down the field.
Absolutely.
Like, just put a drive together and get one score. You don't need to get everything back in one play like they're trying to do so badly.
Dude, Aiden Mizell caught the only touchdown for the Gators.
He played so good.
He played 9 snaps.
9 snaps.
What is up with his personnel, man? This is Billy football, man.
He needs more snaps. He's making plays. I mean, a lot of those... he's caught everything that's thrown to him, dude.
He's a baller, man. I mean, we need to get these guys the ball. I mean, when Dallas Wilson comes back, you have Vernell Brown, which is playing the best wide receiver freshman season I have seen out of a Florida wide receiver ever in my lifetime.
He's the only bright spot on our offense, like him and Jaden Ball.
Seriously, and where's Jaden Ball at, man? And 9 carries is not enough. This dude should be getting 15 to 20 carries a game. He rushed for 5 touchdowns last year in one game. It's ridiculous, man. But like I said, we lost, and it was a tough one. It's a game we should have won. We could have won. We had every opportunity to win. Mm-hmm. And this generational defense is going to waste because of Billy freaking Sunbelt. And it's horrible. When I got a couple coaching candidates here I'd like to go over with you, Davey. And I separate them between who I want to see as our coach and want to see get talked to and at least interviewed. And I'm going to go with probably going to be the coach.
Meyer.
So my first name of who I want, and it's going to be kind of controversial, I want Cliff Kingsbury to be interviewed for the job. I like Cliff Kingsbury. He has NFL pro experience, and he's got experience at the college level with Johnny Manziel and a couple other guys that have gone through that Texas A&M program. And then I got Will Stein. You know who Will Stein is?
Nope.
Offense coordinator for Oregon. Been there for the last 5 years.
Oregon didn't look that good.
Dude, Oregon, I'm talking about last year too. He's been there for a couple of years now. He has revolutionized that offense, man. I'd love to see Will Stein get interviewed for the job. He knows upbeat. He runs that spread Oregon offense that throws the ball everywhere on the field because I'm so over this bunch. We're running a bunch formation with Billy, and we're running the ball 12 times a game.
And he ain't gonna give it the play calling.
No, he's not. And then I want Lane Kiffin, and I've been so against Lane Kiffin in the past. And
but here's the thing about Lane
all
Kiffin,
that, man.
Dude. He's gonna leave it all out there. He's gonna fight for us. He's gonna be aggressive. Like, he brings aura and entertainment to Gainesville. Billy doesn't bring anything besides obviously recruiting, but.
You know, he's signing top.
Again, if you're bringing in recruits, it doesn't matter if you can't coach.
Yeah, exactly.
them.
We got all the ingredients.
It doesn't matter.
We got all the ingredients, but nobody knows how to cook.
Yeah, you got a raw chicken. Who gonna bake that thing, dude?
No, everyone's freaking out. Got a fire extinguisher in their hands.
Yep.
But like I said, man, I mean, Lane Kiffin's pulling top 15 classes with the resources that Mississippi State has. That's pretty ridiculous if you bring them to Gainesville. But the only problem I see is that Paul Feingold actually today came out with an article about Lane Kiffin going to Florida, and he said that had this been last year and been offered the job, a lot likelier chance. But now insiders from Florida and Mississippi State are saying that if offered the job, Lane Kiffin will not be the next Florida coach, which is horrible.
That would suck. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I don't know, maybe best case scenario.
It could work out.
Give me John Gruden
That's
to make a coaching comeback.
I'm not huge on. I love Gruden and I love him. But it's for Florida, man. To me, it's too much of an experiment.
Yeah.
You don't know what you.
What do we have left to lose?
Dude, do you really want to suck for the next 4 years again because this dude doesn't know what he's doing at the college level? It's a different game now. It's not like you can just get kids that come and they have to stay here for 4 years. They're leaving.
That's what I'm worried about more than anything.
He's never recruited in the area. He never worked as an assistant ever. I mean, it's tough. And that kind of sums up like my coaches I want. There's not a ton of names. There's not really a good amount of names out there. But some guys they're looking at right now and who I really don't want is Glenn Schumann, defense coordinator for Georgia.
Yeah.
Do not want that guy.
Same dude that just gave up
41 points. Good recruiter, I hear. Good guy. Not for Florida. I'm tired of these defensive coaches. They come in and their offenses blow. And I'm so over it with the talent we have on offense. I'm tired of this Billy Napier. And it's just going to be Muschamp all over again. We're going to recruit the crap out of guys, and we're going to bring them here, and they're going to suck. So I don't want Glenn Schumann. And Lance Leopold is another name. Pretty unknown guy at the Group of 5 level. He is currently coaching at Kansas. Not a great start for Kansas, but has won everywhere he's been, if that helps. Like I said, Lance Leopold is a name to watch out for. I don't think he'll be the next coach, obviously, for obvious reasons. He won at Liberty and Coastal Carolina and such like that.
And who knows? Maybe Billy pulls something out of his ass this week and we beat Miami.
Yeah.
At Miami, and then we're back on track.
Yeah, and the last name that's probably going to be interviewed, he won't get the job, I don't imagine, but Alex Golesh, head coach for USF Bulls. Don't want him. I hate that dude. Kind of beat my Gators at the Swamp, and I don't think he's that good of a coach.
Yeah, and they just got their ass beat by Miami.
Yeah, belt to ass. But that kind of sums up what I had about coaching candidates.
Yeah.
But got some upsets this weekend. Good weekend for college football, man. Haynes King and the boys from Georgia Tech.
Yep. I said it before. I was texting my boy Sky before the game. I told him, I said, son, Haynes King's winning the Heisman. Haynes King is going out and beating Clemson. He said, you're out of your mind. He called me crazy. He sent me, I think on the first drive, they went right down the field, and then they got stopped on 4th down. So he sends me the lockdown emoji. I said, who do you think you are? And then Haynes King went on to have a great game, made a play every single time he needed to. And, of course, when it mattered most, they went right down the field and, set him up for a 55-yard field goal for the win. And he banged it through. Fire drill field goal, banged it through. So, yeah, Georgia Tech upsets Clemson. I'm really impressed. I think Georgia Tech might be in the CFP.
Dude, I'm telling you, end of the year, Georgia comes to Georgia Tech. And I think Georgia Tech absolutely wears that ass out, dog. I'm telling you, man. I've been saying it.
They have a cupcake schedule the rest of the year.
So. There's a good chance they go into week 11-0 and beat Georgia's ass at home, dude. It's going to happen.
It could very well be Georgia Tech goes into that Georgia game undefeated.
And I'm telling you, and I got my Heisman candidates on the back of the list. We'll go over that in a little bit. But Haynes King is my dark horse to win it. I've been saying this since week 1, and you can ask this dude right here because he called me crazy when I said Haynes King was a legitimate contender. Absolutely wild, man.
It took me a week to sleep on it, but I don't know. After rewatching that first game against who'd they play?
Colorado.
I was like, I'm gonna hop on this train.
Yeah.
And sure enough, right when I hopped on the train, my first experience on that train was telling Sky that they were going to beat Clemson, and they did. They
followed through. But we got to look for it from the other side, man. Dabo's 1-2 now. Clemson is 1-2. Huh?
Are they 1-2?
They lost to LSU to start the year. Yeah. Then they barely beat Troy.
That's who it was,
emphasis
Troy.
on barely.
Yeah.
And now they lose in a field goal game to Georgia Tech. A lot of people were mad that he didn't take a timeout to kind of ice the kicker. Because remember, they had 14 seconds left. They had to run their field goal team on the field and had 6 seconds probably of time.
Oh, Caleb.
Sorry, Caleb. What the heck, man? Had 6 seconds running on time, 6 or 7 seconds running on time to run their kicker on the field. And people were blown away that Dabo doesn't call a timeout. People are calling him washed. I think they're a little too crazy. I think Dabo still can coach. What do you think, Dave?
Dabo hasn't done much without generational quarterbacks. I'll just say that. If he doesn't have Deshaun Watson, doesn't have Trevor, what has he done?
Dude, I tell you what, people are saying that DJ Uiagalelei ruined that program, like, just ruined them, man. And it might be a curse, bro. Yeah. Cade Klubnik has been a fraud this year, man. He's not been
Heisman.
good. I liked Cade Klubnik, and I still like Cade Klubnik. I don't think this is on him.
But I don't love Cade Klubnik.
I don't love him as much as I did, no. But kind of switching gears, man. I mean,
Real quick, I do want
oh.
to say, Caleb hasn't said much. We kind of been talking football. So, Caleb, why don't you just tell us a little bit about how your week was?
he's kind of shot.
Cool.
All right.
Well, good to hear from you, Caleb. Thank you. We just like to include him every now and then because, you know,
Get carried away.
Yeah, we get carried away talking about football, and Caleb's just here for the good vibes. So, on that note, we're going to talk with Caleb a little bit more. So, here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Yeah, thanks, Davidici. This is Jimmy here. Today's sponsor is actually TV remotes. You don't always have them. You can't always find them. They don't always work. But when you do have them and find them and they work, they are very clutch and really can determine your day. So that's all from Jimmy here. Back to you, Davidici.
Thanks, Jimmy. As we got a little word from our sponsors there. Shout out to Jimmy. As we were saying, we were just talking to Caleb here, seeing how he was doing. We had, the Georgia Tech upset, and then
I was going to
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Putting it on them.
Diego Pavia, dude. Super senior.
Heisman
Diego.
dark horse.
Whoa! That's too far. No, I like Diego, man. I mean, he's just like the epitome of like 2017 college football. That's a guy, that's a fifth-year senior, loves his school. His school's the underdog in every single game, and they just come out
fighting for his life.
Dude, they're playing fun football. They love it. We love it. And they just wear out South Carolina. Unfortunate to see Lenore Sellers go down.
Yeah, I mean, he went down early.
But
they were still winning when he went down.
Yeah, I mean, but just put belt to ass against 31-7.
Yeah.
I mean, just really bad. Vandy, definitely a dark horse. I see them winning probably 8 games this year. They'll probably drop a couple.
Well, they play in the SEC.
Yeah, it's a tough conference, man. And I'm wondering how this conference is going to look when they play 9 games. Like, because you saw the new news coming out. They're making every SEC school schedule 9 or 10 SEC games a year and play a group of 5 opponent every year. So the FCS games are going out the window for some. Like Georgia is going to get hit hard by this because instead of Marshall, they're going to have to go play Arkansas.
Instead of playing Marshall and then Austin Peay,
Yeah.
and then finally having to play a real game in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Once you've had 3 weeks
to practice,
versus us having, well, I guess we should have had. Yeah, USF should have been a warm-up.
Should have been a win.
But
yeah, and then we got Notre Dame and Texas A&M.
that was a wild game.
Wild game.
Dude. You make my heart sing, baby.
Dude. 41-40. No defense played.
No defense. What a game. Notre Dame falls to 0-2.
0-2, dog.
I haven't seen where Texas A&M landed today in the rankings, but
I don't think they've dropped the rankings yet. Normally, what? I thought it was Sunday morning.
No, they dropped them.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was Sunday morning.
Yeah, because I know FSU moved up
To
from
7.
to 7.
Who would have thought?
Or was it 6 or 7?
Yeah, I think it was
7?
7.
Okay, and then Miami, I believe, moved up. Georgia moved up. A lot of good games this week, though.
I think Clemson might have dropped out in the top 25.
They should.
I think they
They
did.
should. They barely beat Troy. They lost to Georgia Tech and they lost to LSU.
Which LSU
I'm
are a
not
bunch of
sold on-
frauds.
I'm not sold on
Dude,
LSU,
they're
by the way.
fraudulent.
That is not a top.
Dude, they play.
And you know what I'm tired of? Penn State being ranked in the top
Dude.
5 every single year.
Let's get this boy going.
For no reason. There's no reason. They don't. James Franklin's been there for how many years?
It's probably
just
year
the-
8.
It's the same story every year. You play in the Big Ten, you win most of your games, but when it matters most, you never win those games that you have to win. They never win the big games, dude. Never beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
They never do.
It feels
They never
like
do.
being a Penn State fan is like the ultimate cucking ritual.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you get so close. And James Franklin loses to Purdue by 20 at home.
At home.
It's like, what the freak is this program doing?
It's just embarrassing. So it's just like, all right, we're going to let Penn State hang around the top 5 until they play a real opponent.
There you go.
And then they lose, and then they play another real opponent, and they lose again. Next thing you know, Penn State's going to finish the year between 15 and 25, or they'll just be unranked.
Right.
It happens every single year.
And it's just,
dude.
I'm tired of these
Why is
Big Ten incels wanting to talk about
no
the
one's-
SEC, bro.
No one's talking about Penn State. Everyone's talking about Georgia, Miami.
Yeah.
We're talking about LSU, even though I think they're a fraud. We're talking about Ohio State. No one's talking about Penn State, dude. It's fraudulent.
Dude, tell me about, we got Ohio State. They just won the national championship. You have Rutgers and Northwestern in your conference.
Yep.
Our Vanderbilt, which has been historically garbage for the last 50, probably 100 years of college football, they've never been good besides with James Franklin, and they won 8 games. And they're beating Alabama. Our conference beats each other like nobody's business. Florida is probably the 15th best team in our conference.
The SEC is the college football playoff.
Exactly.
That's literally what it is.
If we go 8-4, it's better than James Franklin going 11-1. And that's the bottom line. When your only real game every year, we gotta go play Wisconsin. Wisconsin got blown out against Ty Simpson in Alabama.
That boy was diamond, bro.
That boy's real. That boy's for real.
Speaking of dimes, I think we've covered most of, college for this past weekend.
That's all
Shout
I
out
got.
to Theo Vaughn. Let's move a little bit to when I say dimes, I was referring to Danny Dimes.
Oh, man.
Colts are now 2-0 and run the AFC South after a big win against the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
Should not have won that game. They missed the 60-yard field goal, but of course the penalty moves them 15 yards closer, so it's 45. And
I didn't know Billy Napier coached the Broncos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate, but I mean, I think it was kind of a fluke win, but at the same time, Danny did put them in a position to win. They did put up a fight. I mean, yeah, they deserve to win the game, but I think Denver did enough to win that game. But
I mean, he threw, dude. He might be for real.
I don't want to think about.
Are
that.
the New York Giants worshiping Satan? I mean, Russell Wilson just had an amazing game and all that, but just historically speaking, did like Eli Manning worship Satan to beat Tom Brady's worshiping Satan? I don't know. It's a generational curse on this franchise. It's ridiculous. Daniel, imagine being a Giants fan. You crap on Daniel Jones. Oh, Daniel Jones, he's so bad. And then he just goes to the Colts and just balls out.
He's balling, dude. It's scary. As a Jaguar fan, it's scary. Moving to the Jaguars a little bit. Now sit at number 2 in the AFC South, unfortunately, due to a loss to the Bengals today. We lost. It sucks. But, dude, there's so many bright spots to look at.
Yeah.
We had 3 interceptions. Eric Murray got a pick. Devin Lloyd got a pick. Dewey got a pick. Andrew
That was
Wingard.
awesome.
The defense looks great. The pressure's getting there. Obviously, we just gave up too many big plays, unfortunately. Jamar Chase cooked us. I think he had 14 catches.
Yeah, dude.
Tyson Campbell got cooked all day.
Yeah. Trade
Travis-
that dude. Trade him.
Travis
I'm
Hunter
tired of
played
seeing
great.
it.
I know. I mean, obviously what cost us the game was the penalty at the end, the pass interference on 4th down. That was not a penalty. He was looking up at the ball and batted it away. I've seen everyone on social media is saying the same thing. It's not just a biased Jaguar thing. Dave Portnoy even put a video at it. Just unfortunate, but you can't even blame it on that. There's just plays you got to make, man. And I respect Liam Cohen for going for it on 4th down, by the way. I think it was 4th and 5.
Yeah.
And you could have taken the field goal, went up by 6 points. Obviously, looking back now, I wish he would have taken that. But, of course, if we get that 1st down, then I'm not saying that. But I like the play call after thinking over it. I mean, obviously, Brian Thomas dropped it. He drew up a good play. Trevor looked good. I know he had 2 interceptions, but both of them were deflection. Or no, one of them was a deflection. And then the other one was
just underthrown a little
yeah,
bit.
just a little underthrown. Travis was there. He just underthrew a little bit. He was getting hit when he threw it. But he didn't look bad. He looks more confident. He looks like he's getting fired up. Liam Cohen, I'll tell you what's huge that I saw today that I haven't seen in Jaguars football in, I don't know, Doug Marrone days probably, like at least 10 years probably, was Liam Cohen getting fired up, dude. We have not had a head coach on the sideline getting fired up and getting into our players' faces and telling them this is what you need to do. We haven't had that in years, dude. Doug Peterson, there was nothing worse than watching the Jaguars lose and it pans to Doug Peterson on the sideline, just sitting like this, no reaction. Trevor just threw a pick 6. He does not care. He doesn't care. He's just, all right, we'll drop a play for you, Trevor. Like, it aggravated me so bad. But Liam Cohen was getting into Trevor, yelling at him, and getting into those players. And we were playing inspired football. I don't know what Brian Thomas's deal was. Trevor was throwing some hospital balls, but at the same time, you're getting paid millions of dollars to catch the football, dude. Like, go do what you need to do. So I'm excited to see how we bounce back. We got a big game this week, divisional game. We host the Texans,
right?
Yeah, Texans at home.
God, dude, that's a curse, man.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we break the curse. But we looked good. Look, the defense. Okay, so through what has now been 2 weeks through football, we have had, I believe, 6 forced turnovers through 2 weeks. 6 or 7, something like that.
6 or 7.
And last year we had 9 for the entire season.
It's been awesome, man.
So, shout out to that defense. Everybody's playing a part, though. I mean, last week, I believe, I guess Eric Murray might have 2 interceptions on the year now. I can't remember who got that. Jordan Lewis got a pick in the first game.
Oluokun got a pick. That was it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Foye Oluokun and then Jordan Lewis both got interceptions
and then
last
we got
week.
the fumble. That was the 3rd turnover.
Yeah, which was also forced by Foye. And then
Dewey should have 2 picks, too.
Yeah,
That's what's
Dewey
crazy.
should have had a pick 6. That was bogus call.
Yeah.
And then we had this week Eric Murray, Dewey, and Devin Lloyd got a pick.
Yeah,
so
Devin Lloyd.
the defense is eating. The defense is creating turnovers. And that Devin Lloyd, first of all, he wasn't down. Watching the replay, he wasn't down. That could have been a pick 6.
Should have been.
So honestly, dude, a lot of bad calls by the refs. I think we should have won that game easily. But we're playing a hostile environment. Jake Browning owns us.
Yeah.
Honestly, Jake Browning played better than Joe Burrow was. Honestly. But I'm excited. This is
Yeah.
It's such a disappointing L because we should easily be 2-0 right now. It's just little stuff. So many little things, like if they didn't call Foye down, if they don't call that bogus PI, if Brian Thomas just catches a curl route, that's game over.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It just sucks. But I'm okay with the play calling. I'm okay with the coaching overall. I'm okay with Trevor, and I'm okay with the defense. So what more can you ask for? Besides just cleaning some stuff up, and I think we're going to be a really competitive football team. I think we're winning 12, maybe 13 games this year. I really think so.
Yeah.
But we've got, obviously, the Texans this week, so.
I was gonna kind of say, and Davey highlighted a bunch of the secondary guys. Dude, that D-line ate today.
Yeah.
Dude, it should have been a fumble.
It wasn't Bengals, but still.
Dude, it should have been a fumble on Burrow to start the game. Trayvon Walker, man. I mean, that
Trayvon
was
got a
freaking
sack.
awesome.
I think Eric
Yeah.
Armstead got a sack.
Eric finally did something, dude. I mean, it was awesome.
And offensive line didn't play bad either.
Dude,
we gave up
clean
one
pocket.
sack.
But it was
We
a
gave
clean
up one
pocket the
sack
whole game.
at the end of the game.
Last play of the, I mean, it's the last play of the game.
And it was Trey Hendrickson.
It's a one-on-one with Trey Anderson, and he's going to get his sack. It just
Yeah.
happened to be at the end of the game. It was unfortunate.
But we've given up
Man.
one sack through 2 weeks of
I
football.
know, man. It's awesome.
You
And-
can't complain.
Dude, you can't. How are you going to be mad at that? As a Jaguars fan, you just won 3 games last year, and we should have been 2-0. And it's such an inspiring team, I feel like.
Yeah.
And my thing I like about Liam Cohen, and like I said, I'm not as big of a Jaguars fan as Davey, but this is like my second year just getting into NFL football, like for real, and kind of looking at stats and interviews. Liam Cohen is not one of those media trained prep coaches like last year's coach,
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson. I almost said Doug Moreau. Doug Peterson just gets blown out. He's like, well, we got to clean up a couple of stuff. They played good on both. Dude, Liam Cohen goes in there and said, yeah, had some good stuff out there. We could work on some stuff. Yeah. And he said, I mean, me and Trevor got upset. There was some heat. There were some upsetting moments. Trevor waves off Liam Cohen. They had a heated moment.
But that shows
But
they
that's
care.
passion, man.
Yeah, that shows they care.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson didn't care. Doug Peterson was just there for his boy Press Taylor.
Yeah, man.
Doug Peterson could not care less, dude. Liam Cohen cares. Liam Cohen wants to win. And Trevor even said in an interview today that the passion that Liam Cohen has is starting to bring out more passion and competitiveness out of Trevor. And it's so inspiring to see. And I know we took an L today, but, dude, it's a new head coach. We made some mistakes. We're going to be a good football team. I have no doubt.
We're contending. I honestly believe that if we can get past Indianapolis, there's nothing stopping us. Like, seriously, the Titans don't look good. Cam Ward needs more time. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback because they're kind of there. They're competing in their games. I'll look on the screen like they're playing the Rams. What was that, last week or this?
No, today. Yeah,
it was today. I mean, they're there. They were competing, but they're not at that level. I mean,
Yeah.
if we can get past the Colts, I think we can handle the
I
Titans.
think it's going to be the Texans more. I'm
I see
not
it with the
sold.
Colts, man.
I know the Colts is a big win against Denver, but Denver also didn't look that great against the Titans last week.
I mean, but that's the thing. But with the Titans last week, Bo Nix and the boys put up 17 points.
That's what I'm saying.
But they put up 38 points this week, and then
The Broncos.
yeah, then
28.
28 points, man. I mean, they look good. I mean, it's hard to say that Broncos team isn't a good football team.
It's obviously a great defense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure who the Colts play this week. I'll have to check, but I don't know. Give it 1 or 2 more games. Maybe we'll discuss on next week's recap of the Colts, but
I mean, did you see Bryce's game this week after bouncing back against the Jags?
yeah,
Bryce Young.
that shows a lot too.
Mhm.
Bryce Young, obviously, we made that dude look like. I mean, he looked like
Yeah.
Bryce Young when he first entered the league, and then obviously today he goes out and throws for 350 yards and 3
Yeah.
tutters. So,
It was against the Cardinals. Not a fantastic defense, but
but I mean, our defense is forcing turnovers, dude. Our new defensive coordinator, I'm so happy with Anthony, dude. I'm excited for the season. I know we just lost, and it was a hard L to swallow, but I'm so excited for this team because it's so fun to watch and it's entertaining football again.
Yeah.
And it's competent football again,
yeah.
which we haven't had in Duval in a long time.
Dude, did you know who really like stuck off the page for me? I know I said something about the D-line. Tootin looked freaking phenomenal today.
All 3 running backs, dude.
Everybody. Allen had a great 3rd down conversion. And then Etienne ran for 71 yards today. He looked great.
Which leads the NFL now.
I love what he's mixing it in so well with the boot. Trevor's just got to clean up the mistakes. But, dude, that's going to come with time, man. And I see a bright future in Jacksonville, man.
I do too.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I can't sit here and say I can't. I like it.
Yeah. So, good week of football. We got Vikings. Falcons are playing right now, so we're going to tune into that game a little bit. So excited for that. And then tomorrow, we got 2 games tomorrow, actually.
Las Vegas and Chargers, right?
Yeah, that starts at 10 p.m.
West Coast game.
Eastern, yeah. And then we got Texans and Bucks. So So obviously, we'll be watching that, rooting for the Bucks to pull that one out.
Hoping.
I like the Bucks, and I obviously hate the Texans. So
Huge Baker Mayfield guy. Dude, did you see the Patriots today?
Drake May looked great.
Drake May looked pretty awesome. I mean, they put it on the Dolphins, and the Dolphins might be the number 1 overall pick this year. They don't look great. I mean, but neither do the Browns. I mean, there's a couple of teams out there that just...
Well, neither do the Saints.
The Saints almost came back and won, though.
I still think the Saints will be the worst team in the league this year.
They could.
The Saints are the... I don't know. I don't think the Panthers will.
I didn't understand their draft. I mean, last year in the draft, I didn't understand their draft idea. I mean, they went and took their guy at round 2. That was their guy. I mean, I just didn't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And plus, he looked horrible. He didn't even
Tyler
get the starting,
Show?
Yeah,
No, he got beat out by Spencer.
Yeah, didn't even get the starting job.
No.
But, yeah, so I don't know. The Jets also didn't look great.
No, it might have been a fluke.
But at the same time, Justin Fields didn't play. He was injured. So, Steelers also didn't look good. That may just be A-Rod had one good game against a bad Jets defense because he looked horrible today. So,
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
yeah. So, shout out to Duval.
Mm-hmm.
Duval, I still have faith. I'm still extremely excited. We took an L today, but I'm excited. I'm excited. This is the most excited I've been for Jaguar football probably since the 22-2 season. So it's been a few years, but I'm excited. I'm inspired. And as far as Gators football, I don't even know.
Tighten up, Billy.
Yeah, tighten up, Billy, or loosen up, maybe. I don't know.
He'll blow a couple games.
Yeah, we'll see what happens this week. Maybe he'll be fired by week 6. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's going to do it for this week's episode for the Gators and Jaguar recap. We're kind of going to be doing a mixture. Maybe we put out 2 episodes a week even.
Possible.
One of like more podcasts, like normal life stuff, talking about, we had a lot of people enjoy the dog stories and stuff last week, and obviously the public story. So more just chilling and podding and talking, telling stories about our life experiences.
Yep.
But me and Christian also like to do sports recaps as well. So you guys just let us know what you think, and Caleb, you got anything to say? True that. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Zero Talent Pod. See you guys next week.
Young is a spin heat. I'ma run it back. Cause I got a toe tag. Wait long. Cause I'm sucking on her big toe. Mess around, you gon' catch his fofo. Catch him lacking on the spot, let him hit a fade. Mess around, spin the day. This is Grand A. Sipping on that lemonade. Yeah, call it Minute Maid. Cause I be chillin' with this Grand A. She cooking me up Oreo bars every day. Yeah, that's what I eat now. Sipping on the Capri Sun pouch. Ooh, let me hit you with another one. Chillin' with the boys, yeah, they couple bums. Yeah, I'm chillin' with this Grand A. I be chillin' with this Grand A. I be chillin' with this Grand A. Now it's Granny's calling me babe. Now it's Granny's calling me babe. Cause I'm chillin' with this Grand A. Grand A. Young Lizzie on the beat, let me spread it like some man.